Sì, 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 sì. Sì, Andrea, stanno per arrivare, tra 10 minuti dovrebbero essere atterrati. Tu gliel'hai pagato però il viaggio, il biglietto aereo, oppure ci dobbiamo subito aspettare 3 americani incazzati? Spero proprio di sì. Dai, ci sentiamo tra 3-4 ore dopo l'intervista.
Posso aprirlo?
Eh sì, siamo qua apposta.
Lufthansa 9 2 7 9 4 da Roma Fiumicino. È previsto l'arrivo alle ore 10 e 39.
I saw you. What's up? How do you do? What's going on?
Federico?
Simonetta.
House time.
Federico? Good morning.
This is Simonetta.
Yeah?
We met in Boston. And she has Italian blood. He's Austrian though. And that's Fausto. He's Spanish, French. And he was in New York with me working, and I asked him to come along and work on the project with us. So this is the crew.
Do they speak Italian?
No.
No?
No.
Andiamo.
Ovviamente non basta un'occhiata, chiaramente. La scrittura è molto simile a quella di Lovecraft, però ripeto, è difficile poterlo dire così, occorrono delle indagini precise, analisi sulla carta, analisi sugli inchiostri, verifica del contenuto poi soprattutto. Certo, ripeto, se questa cosa è autentica, per gli studiosi di Lovecraft sarebbe la scoperta del secolo.
Did you rent it or did you see?
No.
Have you got all the material that I requested?
Yes. Yeah.
Have you got everything?
You'll see by yourself.
Yes?
Fede, this is the ugliest motherfucking camp I've ever seen in my life. Where the fuck did you get it?
The production.
It's disgusting.
The production.
I'm riding shotgun.
Sì, è tardi, dai, dai.
I'm a fan of Lovecraft, but most of all, I'm an actor. That's why, when I was approached by Federico, an Italian director I met in the States a few years ago, it seemed like an offer I couldn't refuse. He asked me to help him make a documentary on the American writer, to put my face in it, in every sense of the word.
I don't understand what's going on here.
What's Roberto doing?
Looks like he's reading and writing something.
I know, is that our script or what?
I don't think so.
That's the manuscript we found.
Found it in Montecatini, outside Florence, at an antique market. I think when 2002, l'hai trovato?
Sì, luglio
July of 2002.
Have you got the original with you or not?
Yes, but not here.
Not
because
here.
It's so fragile.
So do we have a script or something for this? Is there an outline or...
Yes, maybe there will be an outline.
Maybe?
Yeah, because
Maybe? What's that?
No, there has to be an
this,
outline.
this is not a fiction, okay?
I
This
know,
is a
I do
documentary.
understand. No, the only thing that I want to
Yeah.
be sure is that you guys have an outline or something that I can work on.
Are you a bit confused by the project?
Yeah, I am a little bit.
Maybe the jet.
How much do you ask? You ask too many questions.
Who is he talking to? I don't know.
I don't know.
It looked like it was going to be a challenge, so I asked two friends to help me out, Fausto as soundman and Simonetta as script girl. The producer of the project was not too happy to have half the crew speaking English, but Federico, taking advantage of their names, was able to pass them off as Italian.
First job or you have something else?
No, it's my second job. It's continuity. I've been working mostly in production, but I've been working with David once already, only once, with up and downs. We'll see this one how it works.
Fausto, did you check all your stuff?
Yeah.
Well done. It's been very difficult.
Although most biographers insist that the author of the Cthulhu Mythos never left the United States, our job was to find proof that Lovecraft really was in Italy in 1926. At least, that's what was indicated in the manuscript found by Roberto, the other director of the documentary. Our first stop was Venice, Our first interview was with the director of the Marciana Library.
Fabrizio? You want a pizza?
Yeah, I'd love to eat something because I don't want to walk too much because the Niagara is very heavy.
What is Marathi?
Roberto is the producer of this documentary. He's in Rome now.
Is he gonna come?
I hope no.
Questo
He's
è...
not nice.
He's a producer.
It's a hotel that Lovecraft might have stayed in, I swear to God. We're standing in St. Mark's Square. Behind me is the Biblioteca Marciana. Right in front of us is Palazzo Ducale. Venice is one of the most beautiful cities in Italy. As Lovecraft wrote in his manuscript, he arrived here on May 28, 1926. Inside the Biblioteca Marciana is the world's largest exotic book collection in the world. And this is one of the world's oldest. We do pick up, 3, 2, 1, go. In his description, he described the library as vast, large, mysterious, mystic, and extraordinary. Let's go in and take a look. Cut.
No library has ever had such a magical and extraordinary effect on me. Right from the outset, I was stunned by a sense of vertigo. So strong was the aura of enchantment that the place conjured up. Personally, I devoted myself to a search for publications that would help me gain further insights into popular traditions and folk tales of the places I would be visiting in the following days.
Certamente se è venuto alla biblioteca deve avere lasciato una traccia. Se Lovecraft è venuto deve avere firmato un registro per la richiesta del libro se l'ha letto in biblioteca, oppure un altro registro se invece ha portato il libro fuori, il che è meno probabile. Comunque certamente una sua presenza deve rimanere documentata.
My intention was to gain a clear understanding of the suggestion that these traditions and tales may have fed certain popular beliefs. The enormous quantity of books on magic led me to the conclusion, once and for all, that the Marciana Library was easily the most well-stocked in Europe.
I'm calling Andrea Roberti, his mother. Niente, non risponde.
Va bene, va bene.
L is marked on my maps as a point up against an intricate network of waterways. I am absolutely convinced that the place is of great interest, as far as I've been able to make out through reports of strange apparitions, and particularly rites related to a centuries-old religious tradition. Mention of a small town whose inhabitants were suspicious of anything new was enough to fire my enthusiasm.
Wake up. What's the best you can do? Don't get a slap.
Come si dice ci siamo persi?
We got lost.
Did we get lost?
Did we get lost?
No, we
Are we lost?
didn't get lost. We're not
Well,
lost.
it's not.
We never lost when I'm driving.
If you don't wake up, you're not going to sleep tonight. You're jet lagged. You got to stay awake. So you go to bed tonight. You're adjusted to Italian time. Do it. Trust me.
David, you mentioned during the flight that we're going to interview this Italian student.
Yeah.
Why? How is he related to the rest of the place?
Well, he wrote a oh shit, where is it? Oh, here. I left it in my bag or someone else on the plane. No, this is his thesis he wrote. Oh.
Was that his?
I left it on the plane. Yeah, it's his. He wrote a thesis on this kid he wrote, yeah, no, Lovecraft, no, just basically the more importantly, the legends of the area and how they correlate to some of Lovecraft's stories.
Yeah?
If you want a piece.
The Lonely Traveler appears to have used the Cavalli Inn in El as a base during the 3 weeks spent in the Po region. Having researched the area, Roberto was certain that El was in fact Loreo. Therefore, we set up there as well for the duration of the 10-day shoot that our small budget allowed us. We had to find clues that Lovecraft, or someone else, had spent some time in that maze of red houses and that endless horizon of dark, murky water.
Okay, please, shh. Can you change the song, please? Like something like, I don't know, else?
No.
Please?
No.
I understand that, but please? Thank you, baby. Thank you for understanding. Come on, no, enough, come on. Say something.
David, I think it's okay after the bridge on the right.
It's a cute little canal. Man, budgie little man. What do we do? Is that him?
Yes, it's Johnny.
Let's put it here.
Ciao Gianni. Roberto, ciao. Vai. Bene, insomma. Sei giù in ritardo, vero?
Sì. Devo portare i fiori.
Ciao Federico.
Ciao Gianni.
Chi è sti fiori qua? Gianni, molto lieto. Fausto. Buonasera. Davide, io sono Gianni. Ciao caro.
Buonasera.
Signora, eccoli qua i ragazzi.
Documenti per cortesia.
Gianni Sparapan, an anthropologist friend of Roberto's, had accepted to be our guide. We'd have a true expert on the Po area at our service. During dinner that evening, he told us, albeit reluctantly, about some of the so-called philo tales, a very important element of our research. There are many references to these tales in the manuscript, and it would appear that the writer had gone to that precise area to discover more. Andrea Roberti also speaks extensively of these tales in his thesis. For this very reason, we were meant to meet the Venetian student, though we were unable to get hold of him, and his mother hadn't answered her phone in days. This was an essential interview for us. 7 years earlier, Andrea had correlated the mysterious aquatic creatures of the philo tales, the certain strange occurrences in the area, and the beings in the Lovecraft mythology. Lovecraft did not have a happy life. Both his mother and father died in a mental institution, and poverty scarred him for the rest of his years. This is one of the reasons that there is no knowledge of any travel outside the United States. Yet he wrote endlessly, often at night, with his head still full of nightmares. This is how he created terrifying mythologies of cruel divinities that lived millions of years before mankind. In his stories, only a few isolated communities know of them by means of dark rituals and unnatural sexual rites. Under a shroud of silence, a secret sect in the shadow over Innsmouth offers sacrifices to half-man, half-fish deities. Something similar is noted in the manuscript. The Frate of Loreo, with their red-hooded robes, worship a secret being in the town's church cellar.
I'm ready.
Okay, ready it, David? Action! Buongiorno. We're in a town called Loreo, about 20 kilometers from the sea, in the heart of the Polesine. I just walked out of the Hotel Cavalli, which in 1926 was called the Locanda Cavalli, which was referred to in the manuscript found in Montecatini, by which we believe, written by Lovecraft. The town is referred to by Lovecraft as El, which he usually did in many of his letters or manuscripts. He referred to usually the people, places as the first letter. Therefore, we're in El.
Let's take a walk a little bit.
Let's interview this guy coming up the steps. Please. Sto facendo un documentario qui a Loreo e vorremmo farle qualche domanda su Loreo se possibile.
Perché vuoi sapere?
Sinceramente vorremmo scoprire delle cose su questo paese per sapere magari dei dettagli.
Qua c'è la cosa, i fratelli per dire, no? È una comunità che partono dalla chiesa di Loreo, arrivano alla chiesa di Pilastra, tutti incappucciati e non si sa mai niente. Cosa fanno? Solo che pregano e camminano, però non abbiamo mai saputo niente.
Che si dice alla prima domanda?
Gli dice che qualcuno prende, non so, con le verse, li picchiano, li fanno.
So che all'inizio di agosto si ritrovano, vengono da tutte le parti e fanno i loro riti notturni. Adesso si chiamerebbero, sono organizzazioni, so, una confraternita. Sarebbe una setta religiosa se volessimo essere precisi, ma io non mi voglio arrischiare.
Non so cosa interessa a voi, anche perché non credo siete di qua voi. Appunto, non so cos'è che vi interessa a voi tutte queste cose.
E le tradizioni di Loreo, quindi è una tradizione.
Sono cose nostre, non credo che a voi faccia tanto piacere saperle, anche perché sono cose che d'altra parte non riuscirete a capire. Ognuno ha le sue origini, voi non credo sappiate le nostre, insomma. Anche perché venite da fuori, di conseguenza.
È un segreto, non si può dire a nessuno quello lì. Quando andiamo in chiesa non ce ne siamo tutti di noi. E se c'è qualcuno che vuole fare il furbo per venire a sapere quello che fa, lo conosciamo subito.
Ma ci sono delle gallerie qui in sottoterra?
Sì, dicono che sotto qui al municipio ci siano veramente dei trombini che partivano dal municipio e andavano verso le carceri.
E si può trovare tutto.
Ma penso che adesso non trova niente, ma una volta penso che portassero per nascondere qualcosa.
Non ci sono gallerie, vabbè, probabilmente ci può essere stato in passato, non lo so, può darsi che ci siano anche dei cosi segreti, ecco, ma non è che attualmente siano presi in considerazione, che comunque...
Lei è l'esperto della zona, sì? Io non ci può raccontare niente, no? Tipo una storia, vi sto chiedendo una storia, solamente una storia.
Ho già finito di parlare con lei, ha capito?
E quindi siamo venuti dall'America per niente?
Io non intendo parlare di queste cose con lei, ha capito?
Roberto, who had lived in the area, would have been able to help us understand the strange, hostile behavior of the locals, but he was away, trying to get in touch with the student Andrea Roberti.
Okay.
You done?
Yeah.
The manuscript clearly spoke of underground tunnels beneath the church in L. This looked like our first big clue in linking the writer to that place. Considering the ambiguous response to our investigations, Federico and I decided to continue the search alone without letting the others in on our plans.
Where are we going?
Find these like underground tunnels. I think
You know where we're going?
we're going in here. I think we're gonna jump the gate. Like, why here?
It's easier.
Why? Give me the camera.
Now if you need the sound, I can't go in there with the... It's set for outdoor interviews and stuff, man.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever you want.
I have a nice question. What does that mean?
You can't have me just you've got stuff.
I know, I mean, if someone helps me to go down, maybe nobody gives a shit if I come down.
I go first?
Yeah.
You guys need me downstairs? Yes.
Can I money? Thank you. Why don't I wait here?
No, you have to count.
Can I stay here?
Shh.
I heard something.
What did
She's been walking.
What do you mean?
Guys, I'm gonna leave my Nagra bag here.
Okay,
I can't
okay.
carry my Nagra bag. Shh. Okay.
Would you shut up?
Okay.
Okay, there's something in there.
Where?
There's something walking. Would you please? I'm hearing something. Shut up. Shut up.
You shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you shut the fuck up. I'm gonna put my bag down. Bye.
Goodbye.
See me.
No, she's coming back. She's just gonna put the bag.
All right, I'm gonna just wait. I don't want to be
Give me
sick.
the torch.
Okay?
Oh,
We
and
need
we're
your
not.
torch.
We're
We
not.
need your torch.
We're not separated.
Yes, we need your torch. Simonetta, I need another light. That he has a camera in his hand. Fuck!
What? It's a fucking rat! No,
It's a hamster.
it's a fucking
What the fuck is a hamster doing?
What's a hamster? What's a
You
hamster?
knew that!
No.
It's alright, it's okay.
It's a hamster. Go on.
I'm just really scared of
Yeah, I'm
rats
sure you
and
are, but it's a
hamsters.
hamster. Come on. It's okay. Where's he going?
Please.
David.
Further up, the tunnel gets wider.
David.
David? Yeah, we've been walking for 10 minutes now. Where are we going?
I don't know.
Where
siamo entrati dentro, andiamo via, andiamo via. Sì, oh my God. Go, 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 go.
What do you mean, what was the point?
I mean, was it worth it? Scare people to death to just find what? What did you find? Anything interesting?
We documented some things. That's what our job is to
You
do.
documented what, a fish? Or
What the fuck are you talking about? We documented a few things.
like what?
Underground passages, tunnels. Don't ask me what. You were there. Don't break my balls right now, please.
You happy? Are you happy? You happy? You are?
Yeah.
Sì, sì. Sì, signora. Sì. Sì, sì. Questo non lo potevamo sapere.
Huh? Do you need to be here?
Why?
Because we're just trying to have a private conversation.
Federico, this is the second day, right? I just hope you're not gonna do this all the time.
Non si
Yeah?
preoccupi.
Yeah.
Arrivederci.
Mio figlio si sparì il 7 ottobre del 1997 e la sua macchina è stata trovata sul greto del fiume Po. Ma io no.
Com'era suo figlio?
Come tutti i figli della sua età. Sempre fuori di casa. La scusa c'era di studiare. Ma poi perché dice era? Non è mica morto Andrea?
Questo qua deve essere il Po. Ma secondo te che cazzo è venuto a fare qua?
Che fine ha fatto, secondo lei?
La senda via di casa. Ma voi altri? Qualcosa se vi interessa tanto mio figlio?
Andrea, io l'ho conosciuto a Venezia. Era affascinante. Molto dolce, molto colto, molto intelligente. Un po' presuntuoso. Lui frequentava l'università a Padova, stava lavorando su questa ricerca, su questa tesi. Stava come cercando, insomma, delle similitudini o dei legami che ci potevano essere tra i racconti del Filò, che sono dei racconti di tradizioni popolari, e l'opera di Lovecraft. Siamo stati diverse volte in giro perché lui voleva farsi raccontare, magari dagli anziani, oralmente, no? Questi racconti del Filò. Avevo pure regalato una telecamera con la quale potesse immortalare questi momenti.
Ma secondo te è scomparso o è morto? Sarei posta a questa domanda. Il corpo non è stato mai trovato.
La macchina di Andrea Roberti, di cui non si avevano notizie da ieri sera quando la madre ne ha denunciato la scomparsa, è stata ritrovata qui poche ore fa. Ci troviamo in località Le Coe, vicino a Porto Tolle. La macchina è rimasta aperta, vedete esattamente come è stata trovata. Tutto farebbe presumere che il giovane sia scivolato accidentalmente nelle acque del Po. Qui tra l'altro vediamo fogli sparsi, ritrovati così fuori e dentro la macchina, ricoperti di fango. Lei ha raccontato al questore di aver sentito qualcosa di strano ieri pomeriggio. Ci vuole raccontare cosa è successo?
Ieri devo tornare a casa in bicicletta perché aveva cominciato a diluviare. A un certo punto ho visto la macchina ferma sul ciglio e mi è capace di sentire di sighi e di lamenti come degli animali.
Ci può già dire qualcosa?
Nulla, ricerca negativa. Prematuro per fare qualche ipotesi.
L'ultima persona ad aver visto Andrea Roberti è un pescatore della zona che siamo riusciti a intervistare. Lei ha visto il ragazzo ieri, che cosa vi siete detti?
Mi sono incontrati ieri mattina in un'osteria e tra un bicchiere e l'altro mi ho raccontato tutte quelle storie del salbalei, strie, cassare del genere.
E lui le faceva tante domande?
Sì, anzi, più la storia era strana, più lui mi faceva ancora domande.
È comunque prematuro fare alcun tipo di supposizioni, va però precisato che questo luogo non è nuovo, ha fatti di cronaca inquietanti.
No, it doesn't look like paperwork, it looks like something typed. Not paperwork, not stuff that he's written.
I don't know, he was reading something, I don't know.
She didn't say anything about that?
No, the papers in his car. When
Well,
he blew away, his door was
I think
open.
it's kind of important to know what he was reading that night.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because he was doing some sort of research on local traditions.
A me aveva colpito particolarmente quella macchina, ferma sul ciglio del fiume, tutta infangata, le portiere aperte, una posizione quasi innaturale. E poi tutti quei fogli sparsi fuori, per esempio, quelli erano molto importanti, noi non siamo riusciti a vederli, non so cosa potessero essere, la sua tesi di laurea, qualcosa di questo genere. Io credo che questo è un caso in cui la polizia scientifica e l'esame della scena, tra virgolette, del delitto, perché non sappiamo cosa è successo, cioè della macchina, dei dintorni, possa dire molte cose o avrebbe potuto dire molte cose. Noi non siamo riusciti a vedere questi atti. Tutte le volte che c'è un caso di morte violenta, soprattutto di scomparsa, i genitori di una vittima tendono sempre a tenere una porta aperta. E l'atteggiamento tipo la vita continua, lasciamo perdere, mettiamoci una pietra sopra, non è dei genitori, non ne ho mai incontrati. Sono sempre lì a pensare, ma forse è ancora vivo, ma forse se indaghiamo ancora un po' troviamo questo. Beh, l'atteggiamento della signora invece era diverso. Sì, da una parte spronava a capire cosa era successo, beh, chiaro, dimostrava tutto l'amore che una madre può avere per il figlio. Però ha fatto la richiesta di morte presunta pochissimi giorni dopo la scomparsa del figlio.
Ma non ha mai fatto delle indagini lei? Non ha incaricato nessuno?
No, mi pare che la polizia abbia fatto il suo lavoro. Chiusa e andava via. E basta.
That's how we discovered that Andrea Roberti, whose disappearance still left a lot of questions unanswered, had filmed some of the Philo tales. His tapes were probably the only testimony to this tradition, yet neither his mother nor his girlfriend knew what happened to the films. As if that weren't enough, we got a call from Roberto in Venice. The archive in the Marciana library showed no trace of Lovecraft. The atmosphere between all of us was getting heavy. The silence regarding the Frade, the fish in the tunnel, the contradictions of Roberti's mother, they all started to look like attempts to sidetrack us or scare us off. But that was all the material we had. Insufficient and apparently senseless. So we made a decision. However things went, even between us, we would film everything. Obviously, again, we said nothing to the crew. It would have been like raising the white flag before conceding defeat.
Yeah, get me some tissues. Stairs in front.
Who did this? Who was it?
Why'd you ask me about it?
Where's the keys?
I had the keys. Well, what's that
Then
supposed
clean
to
it
mean?
up.
What's that supposed to mean? Come
It's
on.
your mess. What, it
It's
happened
not
by
my mess.
itself? What happened by itself, asshole? I don't find it fucking funny.
Fausto.
What? When? No.
al di là del ponte entriamo nell'isola di Ariano, che è la più grande isola fluviale d'Italia.
Where are we going?
Questo qua si chiamava il Po di
Huh?
Fornace
Is that the
una
place?
volta, nel 1500,
Is it the
1600.
place mentioned?
Dopo la grande Europa è circondata
Yeah.
dal Po Grande a nord e dal Po di Goro a sud.
Gianni, secondo te quanto tempo mi senti?
Dimmi sì.
Quanto tempo ci vuole per arrivare? Più o meno?
A seconda delle strade che facciamo, se facciamo delle strade alternative ci possiamo anche mettere un'ora, se invece facciamo quelle nazionali, io ormai come sto vedendo è
Still talking.
rovinata, distrutta.
He's still talking.
What did you ask?
C'è una capannone dappertutto.
And he's still
talking.
answering now.
Basically, it depends what roads we take. We take an hour, we can take less, we take another shortcut. He's still talking.
Una volta c'erano gli estensi che possedevano il ferrarese, questo fino alla fine del 500.
He explained that the area we were entering was a desolate place, that the people around here just called down there. Villages so small that they were practically inexistent were scattered around an area of about a dozen square miles, a place that, to a less well-informed visitor, would remain undiscovered and mysterious, and so hastened to tell me that most of these little villages are uncharted and almost uninhabited.
Devi andare dritto qua, sempre lungo l'argine, fra un paio di chilometri siamo arrivati a Santa Maria in Punta. Qui siamo in località, si chiama Crociara, queste parti qua. Andiamo. Siamo arrivati alla strada che porta dritta al pennello, si chiama così in Veneto, della Punta. Ci saranno 2 chilometri di strada tutta malmessa, io non posso seguirvi perché ho le scarpe che non sono adatte. Perciò io vi lascio qua e vi aspetto in camper. Saranno 2 chilometri, andate sempre dritto. Troverete delle case in golena abbandonate, dopo potete continuare fino alla biforcazione.
Okay.
Eccola, già se ne intravede una là.
Sì, sì.
Vi saluto, ci vediamo dopo in campo.
Bene, grazie
Gian.
Ciao Gian.
Even though there was plenty of sun and daylight, the windows of all the houses were shut tightly. Some even boarded up with planks and nails. And yet, there was the unmistakable sound of pots and pans and low voices, like a sort of whispering coming from behind the closed windows. If it had not been for this detail, the village would have looked abandoned, and perhaps it really was, at least for the immobility of the atmosphere.
Okay. Yeah, rolling.
Go. Rolling. We found ourselves on a road, actually coming from the main road, which we believe, or I believe, that Lovecraft mentions in his manuscript. He describes this road as a rough and bumpy little road, and it went on for at least a mile and a half before it disappeared in a dog sled turn westwards in the direction of the valley, which we've come around right now and right behind us. What convinces me, though, is the condition of the houses, and the houses are barricaded, the windows are shut. This does, though, in some sense, do fall in line with what Lovecraft may have described in his manuscript. We're going to keep walking on towards the village, and we'll continue from there. Cut.
I think it's better for me.
Okay, everybody follow Federico. Don't
Davide! Fabrizio! Di qua, David! David! I think it's that
These are all utensils that were used. And stuff like that. I'll mention them, so
Ok, are we ready to shoot?
Yeah.
Fabrizio, come va?
Am I shooting with my bag on?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
No, it gives an idea of trudging a little bit. Until we get to the square, I'll take it off. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Sound? How's my hair?
It's fine.
Thank you. 3, 2, 1. We're presently standing in the middle of the woods. Behind me are abandoned houses. I'm going to cite now something from The Shadow over Innsmouth. We're going to leave the manuscript and go to the book. Lovecraft writes in The Shadow over Innsmouth, the place... Can we do a pickup, please? 3, 2, 1. Desolate towns are rarely seen around other towns and stuff. There's a lot of movement going on right behind me. Stop. What's the chit chat?
I think you should
Yes,
listen. There's no chit chat. I think you should listen to. Get the headphones.
Where the fuck is it coming from?
What's that?
This one.
How close are we to the camera?
Can we know where it's coming from? Fausto, can we understand?
I can try.
I can tie this in somehow. We can use this. Actually, this is something I think we can actually use. I mean, who knows if some fucking wacko that lives close by is listening to like their Walkman or what, I don't know. But this is just, what do you think?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Can we start shooting, please?
Why are we shooting?
I want to start do the tie-in, please, and then we're gonna go find the.
David, you can't shoot. I mean, the music is. Look, can you hear it?
We'll shoot from that camera. Okay. You ready? 3.
David.
Just relax a second.
No, I'm not relaxing. How is it possible? Where is it coming from?
Why not in a second? Let me just read this, and we'll start. Our documentary. 3, 2, 1. Lovecraft, in his Shadow over Innsmouth novel, short story as we can call it, talks about voices in other rooms, noises coming from abandoned houses. We're gonna verify where this is coming from. Cut. Okay, let's go. Let's take a walk. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking this is kind of funny. Can we just get up and like walk towards the noise? Awesome. Let's go.
Where are we going?
To find the noise.
The noise is coming from the house. The house is supposed to be empty.
So let's
Inhabited.
go over there and find the noise. I don't know
Why?
how.
Why would you want to go there?
So you're telling me there's music coming from a house.
So
an abandoned house.
Why do you need to know?
All right. I'm going. You want to stay? You stay. Are you coming with me or not?
No.
You're not coming as well. No. You're being paid to do a job. This is a fucking documentary. Can we shoot the documentary and stop with this whole drama?
There's no drama. If you're
There's
such
a
a
big
hero, you
fucking
can go in
drama.
by yourself. We don't have to go in
What
with
about
you.
myself? It's an abandoned fucking building. Let's move.
Well, exactly. So why there's music coming out?
Oh my God. Fucking moron. How do we get it? Is there a way in? Let's go. You follow me. Fucking stay here and think about your fuck last night. I don't give a shit.
Okay, David. Okay. Look, what do you think it could be?
I don't know. I want to find out. I want to go into one of these buildings. I want to like look and explore. We're here. I didn't fly all the way from fucking goddamn America to sit here in the middle of the fucking woods in this beautiful countryside, in this swamp, for fuck's sake, and sit there and walk away because a fucking Nina song is being played. It's fucking stupid. This is fucking shit. This is what it is.
The collection of legends and divinities in Lovecraft's most famous tales is known as the Cthulhu Mythos, taking its name from the principal divinity, a mighty tentacled monstrosity. both The Call of the Cthulhu and The Shadow over Innsmouth were written after 1926, the date attributed to the manuscript found in Montecatini. This is why, if proven, a second hypothesis would make the discovery of the journal truly exceptional. Lovecraft could have been inspired by that journey to Italy when creating the tales that made a name for him. All of them post-1926.
Yeah,
okay.
So what are we doing? Dave? Is it a wide shot or?
It's a wide shot, then we do a close-up.
Okay. So you're gonna cut between one and the other?
No.
Am I shot here?
No, that's the limit. That's all you can go.
Thank you.
Siamo pronti? Are we ready?
Yep.
Action. Qual era la razza dell'alieno?
La razza dell'alieno era quella dei metalloidi, è una razza sconosciuta praticamente. Sono stati pochissimi gli avvistamenti, cioè gli incontri che si sono verificati tra testimoni e questi tipi di alieni. Per i primi 2 anni ho stentato a crederci, poi mi sono trovato in presenza di orme che fuoriuscivano dal collettore padano, che è un canale del Po.
C'era un silenzio che dava fastidio, sembrava essere in un altro pianeta. E mi giro, si va all'area e vedo sto uomo, ma prima ho visto l'acqua bollire. Ho detto, ma come? Se non che ventano, vuoi niente? Tutte queste onde, no,
Ci puoi descrivere questo uomo?
Sì, la faccia era come una maschera tipo cioccolato fondente, né scuro né chiaro, sacco di cioccolato, così. E qua i capelli era come tutto ondulato, così, no? Ma capelli no, non c'era capelli.
Però noi stiamo con i piedi sulla terra. Noi ci siamo interessati in questi 16 anni di ricerche di questo essere che ha degli occhi, come vedete, ha le pupille verticali, gli occhi sono giallo-rossastri.
E come chiudo gli occhi però? Orizzontalmente o verticalmente?
No, verticalmente.
Verticalmente?
Cioè così.
E l'ho guardato, lui non si muove, io non mi muovo, era la cagnina che dico, ciccia, cosa succede? Andiamo via, scappiamo.
Ah? Cosa avete fatto?
E io sono sta lì, un bel momento mi rigiro così pian pian, e ancora lì, fisso che mi guarda.
E cosa faceva?
2 occhioni.
E che ha fatto? Dopo ha chiamato la polizia, i carabinieri, che si è fatto?
No, dopo mi ha fatto solo le canne in fretta furia. Sono scappato. Non è successo niente di strano, straordinario, però lo sai che non va bene.
Bene, la ringrazio.
Prego.
Ok, cut. Posto, Posto?
Possiamo andare all'ombra?
Sì.
Sai cosa si dice in francese l'ombra? L'ora. E ora mi guardava, mi diceva, ma mettiti all'ora. E ora mi guardava,
don't belong
sì,
here.
poco mezzogiorno.
No, they do, and it's like violating their space, violating their.
Because you don't believe a word of what he's saying.
And you do.
I do in a way, yeah.
Give me a break. Listen, you know, I have to spend the whole day listening to these wackos.
But you see, you have no respect.
Yeah, you have no respect.
See,
that's the difference between you and us. That's the point of it. That's the difference. You have no respect for these people.
I respect them when I talk to them
all the time.
I do not make fun of them all the time.
No, you
I
do.
respect
You
them
do.
when I
You laugh all the time. You make fun as if they would be like really, I don't know, freaks. They're not.
They are! Motherfuckers! Like, I had to deal with, like, these freaks all day. I don't want to deal with, like, crap after we turn off the fucking camera. Jesus Christ!
You just asked us for an opinion, so we're giving
An
our
opinion. There's a fucking world out there. People dying in war. We're like, my country's killing everybody right now. And I have to worry about aliens being taken away in the woods, and I have to make a comment on it? I'm not supposed to? Give me a break.
He has no respect.
We were completely off track. We were expecting rather more convincing proof that Lovecraft was inspired by the land of water and mud and saw beyond the mere sinister nature of the environment. Otherwise, what would Roberto and Federico have shown the producer? Although that stuff of the Homo saurus did coincide perfectly with certain descriptions in the manuscript.
The sighting had taken place no later than a few hours ago in the neighborhood of the rushes lining the riverbank towards the delta. He saw a large animal that looked dark green in color, or perhaps a very intense gray-brown. The boy was most surprised by the form of the thing, which, according to him, had the body of a child no taller than 3 feet, superimposed by the huge flat head of a lizard with a pair of enormous protuberant eyes.
We only had 2 more days of filming left, but we were finally about to take part in a private philo gathering. According to Andrea Roberti's thesis, Lovecraft and the Po region shared similarities. And Lovecraft's literary creations were not only the fruit of his childhood education and prodigious writing, but also the result of the writer immersing himself into the age-old folklore, like that of the Po Delta.
Quel ponte a sinistra, siamo quasi arrivati. Vai pianino che è subito qui la curva. Mi raccomando, discrezione, eh? Non so neanche se dovevo portarvi.
Me lo dici ora?
Che non ti fa paura nessuno. Ma seccatelo. Chi non ti fa paura con che maschera? Non ti fa paura
State tranquilli, non mi disturbate per piacere.
State a cuore. Ma da signore.
Probably all of them. Let's go in the corner over there.
Dice che sta bordata la aveva sul gruppo sempre, quando ti la vedeva, una donna tutta morta. Cosa vuol dire? Vedi, anche mi avevo sentito dire che c'era che donne che moriva da una morte brutta. Come negare? Sì. Non gli era un fantasma? No. Lei era una donna bianca e diceva così.
Non li accordi questi qua. Tu permesso di farlo, neanche loro lo permetterebbero mica.
Gianni, lascia che giriamo almeno 2 minuti.
Io sono l'unico che non registri. 2 minuti. Vedi che si incavano. Stiamo qui per piacere, andiamo.
Io mi ricordo che mio nonno mi aveva contato diversa da questa qua. E mi diceva che veniva su dal canale, e c'era l'uomo con le mani palmate. E le donne che lavoravano in Clarisara leggeva che chi andava in là del confine non pesse, le ciapava, le soffgava, e poi le si mangiava.
Andiamo via, Fausto.
What are you doing? Well, I've asked you once to stop talking, for fuck's sake. I can hear you. I can hear you in the background. I can't have a proper sound if you keep talking in the background. But do your job. Fuck off. And you fuck off with that camera.
Dove vanno? Andiamo via, io vi lascio qui, vado via. Davide, andiamo via. Adesso basta, hai interrotto il filò.
I heard that.
Where do you go? Wait, where are you going?
for me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna hit this one.
I hate this camera.
Where have you been?
Where's Johnny?
He's gone. Him.
Can we go home?
Devo essere sincero con voi, insomma, ecco. Ieri sera non vi siete comportati bene come dovevate. Io ve l'avevo chiesto anche in mille modi, un po' di discrezione, un po' di rispetto. Vi faccio vedere una cosa che non avreste mai visto e poi mi trattate in questo modo, facendo fare delle figure inconcepibili. In conclusione io questa mattina ve lo dico chiaro, io me ne vado e vi lascio per conto vostro perché io non do nessun credito anche di tipo scientifico a quello che fate, ma per me è tempo perso.
E come facciamo poi a girare per il delta senza sapere dove andare?
He wants to leave. He thinks we treated him badly last night.
Vedrete qualche altra persona. Avete avuto un comportamento bambinesco, puerile.
Te ne vai così?
Sì, io me ne vado
Ci
così
lasci
perché
qua.
non si può.
È la merda, cazzo.
Questo qui è un'espressione tua, ma la sostanza non cambia, nel senso che io me ne vado perché voi non meritate che io perda il mio tempo con voi.
Adesso dove vai, scusa?
Io me ne vado perché con voi non ho più nulla e non voglio avere nulla a che fare. Tutto qua. Ciao bambina.
Roberto had discovered that precisely in 1926, a very high number of members entered the Frade Brotherhood, and that in the same year, the church had tried to put a stop to the Philo. For thousands of years, in fact, the Philo tales were the only way the people of the Po Delta could pass down their pagan traditions. In stables or in barns, huddled around bonfires, elders told tales of monsters and fantastic beings that dwell amongst the reeds and the banks of the canals. Legends that are still wrapped in a veil of silence and mystery. In 1997, Andrea Roberti, being a student of folklore with a passion for Lovecraft, was able to associate the monsters from the stories of the New England writer with those of the Poe. It seemed more and more apparent that his disappearance was somehow the result of his obstinate insistence in his research. We would do well to stay as close together as possible.
The sound is good, man. I can't hear anything wrong with us. What the fuck did he do? Did you see that? Did you see his eyes? Did you see his fucking eyes? What the fuck is he doing with his eyes? He's blinking his fucking eyes sideways. He's going like that.
Fede?
Yeah?
Hey, come over here, please.
Yes.
Yes, please, thank you.
I'm coming. Yes.
Who is this guy?
Who?
This guy. Look what he's doing with his eyes. Look.
Can't see anything, sorry.
Yeah, his eyes. Look at his eyes. Look at the way he's blinking his eyes.
Yes?
Yeah, that's not normal, is it? Who is he? Who is he?
Are you joking?
Oh, fucking hell.
If you go and play,
Is
I
that
can
normal?
see. Yes,
Is
come
that
in,
normal?
come in, yeah.
Is that no? Oh, he's back. Wonderful director is back. Yoo-hoo. Who is? Oh, and she's back as well. Ho ho! Welcome back. Come in. Please come in. Yeah, who is this guy? Who is he? What? Why are we here? What are we doing here?
A documentary.
No, we're not, David. Don't take the fucking piss, okay? Because I'm not a Wally. I want to know what we're doing here and who this guy is.
I don't know, and we're doing
Why,
it.
she's fucking... Can't you see what this thing is doing to us, David? Come on, how many times we work together? I respect you, you respect me, okay? So you don't take the fucking piss and you tell me who this guy is!
I'm not respecting you.
Who he is!
Yes.
Tell me, who is he?
I'm not talking to you.
Who is he? No, you talk to me
I'm
and
not
you tell
talking.
me why you're hiding things from me, why I'm not supposed to know things, why, and you are the same. Because there were things you didn't know and now you know. I want to know why you're all against me, okay? Why?
You're paranoid.
Why? I'm not paranoid. Don't tell me I'm paranoid, okay? I want to know about the tunnels. I want to know how come you didn't know about the Friday secret sect, okay? You didn't know about the tunnels. You didn't know that fucking student disappeared 7 fucking years ago. We come here to shoot a documentary and this guy disappeared 7 fucking years ago. I want to know why.
Lower your voice.
I want to know why I'm not supposed to know these things. Why? What am I, a little kid?
Obviously,
Am I a little kid that I'm not supposed to know things? Why?
Yes, because you're a little kid.
Why are we here?
Yeah, like,
You're fucking directing yourself. That's what you're doing. You're looking for a fucking scoop. That's what you're doing.
He's got a little birth defect.
You have no respect for these people. You have no respect for me.
You're right.
Okay?
I don't have respect for you.
Why?
You hold the pole.
Why?
You hold the
You
pole.
fuck off. Why?
You hold the pole.
We have gone so many times together.
You record
Fucking
people.
up.
You record people's voices. What you do?
Fucking
You
up.
hold the
No,
pole.
no.
Hold
you,
a pole.
No, you didn't tell me
Hold
those
a
things
pole.
when we worked together.
Pole holder.
Why?
Pole
Why
holder.
just here? Why
Hold the
just
pole.
here? Fuck off.
Hold the pole, bitch.
Fuck off. And you're such a fucking disappointment, you are. Such a fucking disappointment. She's all yours. Fuck off.
What an asshole. Oh, shit. I'm hungry, actually. Oh, don't give me that face, Federico. Don't fucking give me that face. Shut up. You saw this motherfucker how he acts. He's been causing problems since day one since he got here. He's done half a job because motherfucker has to, like, control everything.
Don't you fucking dare calling me again for one of your projects, okay? Because as far as I'm concerned, you're fucking dead.
Good. Ditto. I won't call it, you suck.
Can I just say one thing?
All right.
Well done. Well done.
Well done?
Well done.
Well done?
Yeah.
You're telling me?
Yeah. Who's gonna do the boom now?
Fede, you turn the microphone on the camera.
Yeah. I don't think it's so easy, David.
Well, that's
Come
what
on.
you're gonna have to do because we couldn't work with him before, and we obviously can't work with him now. So what do you want me to do? You wanted to work with this asshole? This is what you're trying to tell me? Give me a fucking break. Yeah, give me a fucking break. It's gone.
Fabrizio!
Well done.
No, don't touch me.
producer wants us to go back to Rome. And you need to tell him whatever you need to tell him in order for us to stay. We need another day. We had to tell him camper is broken, we have a flat tire, I lost my passport. Tell him anything, but we have to have an extra day. We need it, okay? We've done it. We managed to get one more day, but we spent most of it trying to get out of the Delta Labyrinth. Without Chinese Parapan, we were lost. We had to give it one last go to save the documentary. That was, if the river and its inhabitants would let us. What? I'm having a hard time thinking with this thing in my face. A really hard time.
Can you stop?
The house we were looking for would be the definitive clue, maybe even the solution to this entire enigma. Lovecraft spoke of it as an enchanting place, and we all agreed that it quite possibly could have been the inspiration for one of his most famous stories. Many of the locals, the manuscript states, were scared even to talk about it because it was said that it was the scene of something truly horrifying. This time, however, the manuscript was getting more and more difficult to decipher. As if the truth behind the words were beyond human comprehension.
Puoi spegnere?
We saw this from the road.
Ci siamo persi un attimo, ci sa dire magari dove siamo, è un'indicazione. Te lo dà? Ma this is like.
Ask him.
Alright, shut the fuck up. I've already asked him twice.
You know what? I haven't even counted all the times you told me to shut the fuck up. You told me like 30
Because you
times.
don't shut the fuck up. You're telling me to ask this guy who keeps ignoring me. Why are these people so fucking weird?
Yeah, right. You're done. When you're happy, you're done.
Vorremmo sapere un'indicazione per quanto riguarda dove siamo e per arrivare a un altro punto, se possibile. Cioè. Scusi. I've had it with these people. Goodbye.
Where the village touched the water of the river. The puff flowed past calmly and silently. Only then I realized that from where I was standing, the river took on the semblance of a long serpent. So he was standing here. I know it seems stupid, but sometimes when you write things down, they become clear. Only then I realized that from where I was standing, the river took on the semblance of a long serpent.
Where the fuck are we? I mean, the maps don't make sense. What the? I'm hungry. I'm tired. I want to.
Roberto!
Roberto! Oh, Roberto! No! What the fuck is your problem? What the fuck is wrong with these people? I'm done. I ain't having it anymore. Everyone's fucking out of their mind. Man, I am not having it anymore. I'm out of here.
We reached where the village touched the water of the river. The Po flowed past calmly and silently. Only then did I realize that from where I was standing, the river took on the semblance of a long serpent, and I found myself precisely in its mouth.
In its mouth.
Wow. Very good. The serpent.
Serpent. If this is the serpent, okay?
In the mouth.
And in the mouth, here, that's the opening, that's the mouth. And Santa Maria in Punta is...
If you stand on the point.
And if you stand on here, then this should be Innsmouth.
Spain. I don't know if this is the house. I don't know, maybe. We have to go in and find out. Take camera A. We're going in.
No, I'm not coming.
Then stay.
David?
What?
Mom.
I'm not playing this. Billy, come on. Go inside, come on.
che moriva. Ma se ne salva solo dopo. Mio zio e mio papà. Ma quando che succedeva così, aveva tanto latte. E la gente ha chiesto di andare a dare il latte a qualche fiol d'un signor. Ma una vicina di casa, poi andava sempre, e le diceva, ti va a lattare il fiol che si ora là. Mi no, che lo faria così. Piuttosto andavo a lattare il fiol del diavolo. No, voglio vedere. Voglio cambiarlo misto puteo e voglio anche cavargli a barettina. Quando che cava a barettina, la vede che del drio, di fianco della testa anzi, allora spunta do cornetti.
Cthulhu. Ma dai, sì, muori con queste foglie che non si robe vere.
Mamma, c'è ancora la volpe.
Beati!
Fucking freaks.
Andrea Roberti's tape. Valentina, she sent it to us. That's how he died.
What's the reason for my silence all these years, Valentina?
We're all gonna die.
What is it?
I don't know. It's one of these meetings, one of these things he used to shoot with her.
No. Voglio vedere. Voglio cambiarlo misto puteo. E voglio anche cavargli a barettina. Quando che cava a barettina, la vede che del drio, di fianco della testa anzi, allora spunta do cornetti e dopo lo cambia.
Ma dai, sì, muori con queste foglie che non si robe vere.
Mamma, c'è ancora la volpe.
Beati!
David, that's the house we just got out of, but we know symbols.
What symbols? Turn it off, please. David, turn it off and let's get out of here.
We live on a placid island of ignorance, in the midst of black seas of infinity. And it was not meant that we should voyage far.